The finding, researchers say, should offer reassurance to the more than 200,000 Americans who have SLE, a condition in which the body's immune system mistakenly attacks its own healthy tissues, especially joints and skin. Led by researchers at NYU Grossman School of Medicine, the new study tracked the health of 163 fully vaccinated men and women being treated for SLE at its affiliated hospitals in New York City. All had received some combination of the vaccines manufactured by Pfizer, Moderna, or Johnson & Johnson prior to June 2021, but only 125 had received a third or booster dose of vaccine. Publishing in the journal The Lancet Rheumatology Online July 12, the study showed that at the end of the monitoring period, April 24, 2022, 44 vaccinated SLE patients had had breakthrough infections, with 2 needing hospitalization, but both surviving their infection. Researchers found that even those on immunosuppression who had not responded to the initial round of vaccination had an immediate rise in antibody levels after the administration of a booster shot. Previous research had shown that these antibody levels were lower among many initially vaccinated patients with rheumatic diseases, including SLE, who were taking immune-suppressing drugs, sparking fears of waning immunity to COVID-19 over time. However, study results showed those with higher levels of antibodies, needed to block the SARS-CoV-2 spike protein and prevent the virus from infecting human cells, were no more protected from breakthrough infection than those with lower spike protein antibody levels. Still, researchers say their previous work showed elevated antibody levels in fully vaccinated lupus patients strengthened key measures of long-term immunity, which may help explain the lack of severe disease in those with breakthrough infections. Our study results offer people living with systemic lupus erythematosus clinical confirmation that vaccines are highly effective at guarding against severe COVID-19, despite their increased risk of catching the disease, says study co-lead investigator and rheumatologist Amit Saxena, MD, MS. COVID. Even in cases of SARS-CoV-2 infection, cases were overwhelmingly mild among SLE patients who were fully vaccinated. Our research also shows that most people with systemic lupus erythematosus who are fully vaccinated and boosted mounted good responses despite being on immunosuppression, says S. However, researchers caution that further monitoring of patients is needed to determine if there is any antibody cutoff level below which SLE patients become more vulnerable to SARS-CoV-2 infection. Funding support for the study was provided by grants from the National Institutes of Health, P50 Arkansas, 07059, and Bloomberg Philanthropies COVID-19 response. Besides Saxena and Ismirli, other NYU Langone researchers involved in this study are co-lead investigator Alexis Engel, B.S. Study co-investigators Brittany Banbury, M.D. Ghadir Hassan, M.D. Nicola Fraser, B.S. Devin Zeminski, B.S. Mala Masson, B.A. Rebecca Haberman, M.D. Jose Schur, M.D. Gary Ho, M.D. Jam. Saxena has received consulting fees from AstraZeneca, GlaxoSmithKline, Bristol Myers Squibb, Eli Lilly, and Kezar Life Sciences, manufacturers of drugs used to treat SLE. Haberman and Schur have acted as consultants to Janssen, while Schur has also consulted for and/or received research funding from Novartis, Pfizer, Sanofi, UCB, and AbbVie. Clancy and Bion have acted as consultants to Momenta, Janssen, while Bion has also consulted for and/or served on data safety monitoring boards for Ventus, Aquilium, and GlaxoSmithKline. These arrangements are being managed in accordance with the policies and practices of NYU Langone. Science Daily, the 13th of July, 2022. IFT.TT/Zivgo 9. NYU Langone Health, NYU Grossman School of Medicine. 2022, July 13. Patients with lupus benefit from COVID-19 vaccine booster. https://ift. tt. Ziv Go 9. Accessed July 13, 2022. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe my channel for more videos.